Welcome, Taurus, to your end of the month of February reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, Bull Gang, and all new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. Okay, guys, we got that full moon coming up. This will be out just before that full moon, so let's see. But that full moon reading is already up. So if you guys haven't watched the full moon reading yet, go ahead and watch that. I got it up early. And of course, the manifestation video is already up as well. So if you feel like you've missed any videos, go ahead and go to that playlist. I have all the videos in the playlist. Okay, let's see what's going on. Best message coming out, please, for my beautiful bulls. End of month February, please. Oh, that one went flying off the table. But I do have at the bottom of the deck, we do have the following your heart with the Knight of Cups. So I am going to take that before I go. And then, of course, we have that King of Wands. That's just because, you know what, you're overcoming these challenges and you want to make sure that you keep looking at the bigger picture. So I am going to grab those for the Ace of, oh, wow, for the Ten of Cups. So I'm keeping those three from the bottom of the deck. Those are going to be very important here. Hold on one second. Where are you? There it is. Wow, she went flying. Okay, so you do have the Nine of Pentacles coming out. We're just talking about that fruits of the labor, feeling very rewarded right now. I also feel like at this time of the month, because we do have that full moon coming in, but also because of that wolf moon. That wolf moon really affected Taurus a lot. I don't know if you guys have felt it yet, or, you know, if it's just now coming through. Plus you have that year of the dragon when that dragon woke up. Ooh. So it does feel like no matter what, you're tapping into your ability to make things happen and taking control over your career, your image, right? Your level of authority in work, outside of work, all around you. And how do we know this? Because here it is, following your heart and taking control, right? So for your what? Ten of Cups. No matter if it's love, you know, whatever it is, right? But definitely there's some kind of, you know, with the money here, it's like I'm taking control of my career, my image. Look, she's beautiful. She's like, I'm not going to allow anything. Guys, we are that Venus, right? We want it all. It's like, I want to look good on the outside, the inside. I want to feel good. I want to feel comfortable, you know? So kind of priming yourself up for stardom over here with this Nine of Pentacles. Star of the show right now. Ooh, you know what's going to happen going into March. Hold on, I want to grab a couple of these cards really fast. Clarify on this situation for my beautiful Taurus. Yeah, let go. Let go of anything that's not, you know, bringing you what it is you truly need. Anything that's giving you despair. You want to go ahead and let go of that. Now you're the star of the show right now, Taurus. Okay, all eyes on you. Yeah, honoring and taking that high road. Well, you know, there it is with the Nine of Pentacles. It's like, there it is. I'm taking and honoring that high road. I know where I'm going, where my heart is set. So definitely coming into this new kind of cycle change over here where you're definitely shifting into what you're destined to do. And if it's not on my destined plan, then I'm not going to go that way. Because you are transforming, right, into what it is you truly want and having that sense of what you're going to accomplish and what you're going to go after. And it's going to be a very transformative time. Well, you know, we did have that Pluto in Aquarius. So I think it has a lot to do with that, right? It had a lot to do with that, right? That was that 10th house of publicity. Okay. So I think that it's all running together. It's all coming together. You know, it just takes a while for everything to move, for everything to get to where it is you truly need to be, having a wealthy man coming towards you. So do you have... Let's put these here. We have the Death card. We have the Despair card. We have the Taking the High Road. Don't tell me where I'm going. I have a wealthy man coming towards me. Wealthy man, wealthy woman. Also looking at myself as this person. But I do feel like you do have a wealthy man or woman coming towards you. They could be wealthy from their occupation. Wow. Okay. This is a very mature person. They could even be older than you. Or they're just very mature. They know what they're doing. opening up that pathway for you. Spirit says, we're opening up that pathway for you. And who is it? For you, main female, main person. Whether you're male or female, it's for you. You will have this message coming out for you, Taurus, right? Wow. It's also getting the sudden wealth card coming out and courtship. But the sudden wealth card doesn't, you know, it's just you moving into that area, right? You've healed and let go of all the fears and all the negative mindsets since the beginning of the year, right? You're like joining forces over here with your subconscious saying, this is where I want to be. Because why? Because I'm following my heart. Let's not forget these three very major, you know, very major important cards at the bottom of the deck, because it's saying, this is where I'm following my heart. This is where I'm taking control. This is where I'm focused. This is where it's all going to come together. I'm going to overcome all these obstacles because I want the inner peace. I want the love. I want the 10 of Cups, right? I want that overall contentment. I want my dreams to come true. It's a card of dreams coming true. And even if it was something that you were fantasizing about, it's almost to the point where it's like, well, you're on the pathway. The pathway is saying, this is the path to your destiny. Your destiny. Wait for that message. Wow. Okay. Because where you're going, right? It could be towards marriage. Oh, shit. And great fortune. Oh, my God. Okay. Well, alrighty. Getting back to these cards that we already shuffled. So, let's just take them and see what they're going to say on top of their Ace of Cups with the King of Cups. Really? So, grabbing from this deck with the Strength card. So, we have the Ace of Cups saying, well, this is where the love and the compassion goes. This is where everything is going. Now, it's crazy. We have the Marriage card with the Marriage card. So, in the near future or somewhere down the line, hey. Because remember, the bottom cards are the ones you don't see coming in the future, but these are also holding on tight to the energy that you're holding on, because that's where you're headed, my friends. If we went through the whole deck, that would be the end of the deck. That would be the end. That's where you're attaining everything. Right? So it's saying right now you're attaining this Ace of Cups. I'm going after this. I'm going to let go of the despair, anything that's holding me back, the doubts, the fears, you know, anything that makes me feel like I might have some kind of mindset of sabotage, self-sabotage. I'm not going to do that anymore, because I'm simply fulfilling my dream that I've had either since I was a child or since yesterday. It doesn't matter when you dream this up. This is where you're tapping into those ideas, tapping into those feelings, tapping into those things that motivate you to be a winner, to take the high road, to be what I want. But keeping your emotions where they're supposed to be. Keeping them very balanced, very supportive. You might even have this very supportive person around you. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, right? That's always there for you, always watching your back, always supporting your dreams, but always building you up with the passion. Or it could just be you saying, my emotions are in control. No matter what, your emotions are in control, whether or not you have this other person around you who could be a Leo or a Cancer Leo cusp, whatever, right? But no matter what the situation is, it's where you're focused. You have the strength and the inner strength. Somebody could be there building you as well. And that's always good. It's always good to have backup. It's always good to have somebody watching your back, building you up, right? Making you feel like you're on the right path. You got this, right? Go get it, Taurus. You got this. You're awesome. You're strong. So underneath the wealthy man is the High Priestess. No matter what the situation is, you understand that you have secrets that are within yourself. You're keeping this more of a secret, probably, Taurus, than you are letting anybody in. Like I said, if you do have this one person that you are telling this to, then that is fine, right? Because I trust that person. Otherwise, you understand that as a High Priestess, I have no boundaries. Sky's the limit. I have ultimate potentials. There is no roof over my head. I can go where I want to go. If I want to be the wealthy person, I'll be the wealthy person. Right? Through my occupation. Through my occupation, I can reach those levels. I know I can, because I'm the King of Pentacles. Wow. Because I hold the pinnacle. I hold the success. So even if you did have a wealthy person coming toward you, which some of you do have, this wealthy man or wealthy woman coming toward you, who does want to offer you love with the Ace of Cups, okay? It doesn't even matter whether or not they're wealthy or not, because that doesn't hurt you, Taurus. What it does is that just empowers you even more, right? Because all you're going to do is say, yeah, because I'm comfortable within myself, I can make my own success. See? For some of you, you definitely do have this Emperor who is very practical and wealthy. Whether it's your boss who's coming towards you to offer you promotions with the Ace of Cups, whether it is a love situation, right? No matter what the situation is, like I said, it could be a love situation of a wealthy person, a boss who's on your side, who wants to give you promotions, keeps you in control, you keep discipline for them, and they always watch your back. It's hard to say in the situation, right? Everybody is different. This isn't a personal reading. But no matter what the situation is, you have the control, Taurus, and you know exactly where you are. You're divinely protected no matter what, because the Emperor card can also be the Father card, could also be the Divine card, right? Because it's a card of a god. It's not just, the Emperor and the Empress are cards of gods, right? So it's like Zeus sitting up there going, yes, because I have your back, right? Just as you have Venus, right? So you say, Jupiter has my back, right? So however it is, it's just, you know what, I just feel like you could have this loving companion around you, and however it is, this person that's always watching your back, wanting you to climb that mountain. If you don't feel like you have that person, it is just your higher self. It could just be you and your higher self working together with the High Priestess, because you are the High Priestess. No matter what, Taurus is saying, you are the High Priestess. You have the intuition. You have the power to do and know what's coming toward you. You are the Divine Feminine. You know, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter, right? It's that sacred knowledge and understanding of the intuition. And yes, holding on to many secrets, maybe even many hidden talents that, you know what, I can use these to my potentials later. Don't underestimate a Taurus. You don't know what's coming. It's like, don't underestimate Taurus. You don't know how that's going. Soon you think that the shit hit the fan, all of a sudden Taurus is rising up out of that shit. You don't know how. Like, how did you do that? Well, because I don't have a roof over my head. I understand what's black and white. See these pillars? I get the job done one way or another. Even when I'm down, I will get up. It's the bull. And it's also that very stubborn energy that we have to have, because that's what keeps us going. The Hangman over here, this is a time to pause and surrender and understand exactly where your destined path is going over here, Taurus. You understand by letting go, you're allowing new perceptions to come in. You're allowing new enlightenment to come through. You're accepting deep insight, and you're accepting the change. Even though Taurus does not want change, they do not like change, but sometimes we know when to embrace change. And right now, you are in the High Priestess knowing, so you understand with the Hangman and the High Priestess together, you're saying, I understand that right now is the time for change. There's certain things I want to change and certain things I don't want to change. But right now, I'm in the understanding of what needs to be changed, because I have the wisdom. I have the higher wisdom and understanding. This is not going the way I want it to go. And if I don't let go, right? If I don't let go of this despair, if I don't let go of whatever is holding me back, I will not succeed, excuse me. Now, see, that's when Taurus wants change. Anytime we feel like we're in a bubble or we're backed against the wall, these are for cross watchers, right? So cross watcher, you get a Taurus against the wall, they're going to want the change. They're going to back kick their way out. Like literally, right? Because they're going to fight their way. You're going to fight your way out. Knight of Swords. Ambitious, because now there's so much ambition going on that whatever this message is that comes towards you, Taurus, has got you far beyond driven. The ambition is going. You're going to defend your beliefs. You're going to seek that truth. You're going to go after your wisdom. You already have the truth within yourself anyways. So you already know that this is where I need to release. This is where I need to go. I understand things. I'm going to tell my truth to myself. I'm going to be very reliable towards what it is I want. I'm head over heart. Well, you're also following your heart as well, aren't you? So if you do have a marriage coming in, I just want to tell you, for some whoever is going, I don't, you know, I'll get into the love in a minute because it's very interesting because we do have a marriage here, which is a very interesting thing because it's going into one direction, but you can also feel it shifting into another direction for some of you. Now, I'm not going to say that's for everybody, but we do have the Ace of Cups, the wealthy man, marriage, and the Ten of Cups. Very interesting with the Knight of Cups. You can't tell me that for some of you, there wasn't something here that has to do with marriage, proposals, marriage. I'm going to marry this person. This person has a message for me. So if we look at it from this love situation, right, we have the Two of, wow, I just broke the deck and it just popped out. What the hell? Okay, with the Star card. Okay, so this could have been somebody you're very dreamy of, somebody you've been wishing for, somebody that you've wanted to get closer to. Okay. Somebody you've taken a lot of courage and a lot of strength and a lot of energy to build with or build towards. This traveler's coming towards you, my friends. There might have been a little bit of frustration getting towards this person. You might have felt exhausted and trying to give up on the situation. But then you have the Judgment Day. The reckoning, the calling coming in. What the hell? When you thought it was hopeless. When you thought it was hopeless, you have this huge turnaround. It was all about perfect timing and finding the meaning within the situation. What is, I don't know exactly what's going on. It's going to be different for everybody, but that's exactly what I'm getting over here. I'm not going to get too deep into that at this time. Hopefully it'll come up in the love reading next. Yeah, I got the, where I thought, it's almost like I was misaligned with the situation. They may have had fear of commitment, or maybe you were fear of committing. There was a little bit of indecision and imbalance within the situation, or maybe you're waiting to detach from someone else so that you can have this person, or waiting for them to detach from somebody to have them. But you got the Sun. Okay, so this is what we have here. We have the courage. I was building. I'm investing a lot of time, energy, strength. I see my limitless potential when it comes to this person. I'm waiting for them to come towards me after they detach. I think you're waiting for them to detach from someone. I felt like giving up from the situation because I felt there was a lot of frustration. But now we have the inner calling, and it was all about the perfect timing. So we're just waiting for that horn to blow to see. Oh, it's, yeah. Then you have the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. Wow. Okay. There's that marriage coming in. Okay. So now that we got through that piece, let's just grab a couple of these cards really fast. Now we got both here. So we're talking about that success, and we're also talking about, you know, that success, that day-to-day life. We're talking about that love that some of you are going to have coming through. That you're really waiting for, that you've been really putting a lot of self-care into yourself. I also see a lot of self-care, maybe even some healing for some of you, right? It was all about taking those steps towards what it is you truly want, knowing you have to let go of something. Maybe you had to let go of someone as well, because it is talking about letting go. So if you know that you had to let someone go in this love situation, maybe you both do, because, you know, maybe they have to let go, maybe you have to let go so the two can get together. I'm not sure. Take that how it resonates. But it is kind of interesting. We do have the travel over here, so I do see some travel, but that's traveling towards the steps and traveling towards that success that you want. Embracing the changes, you know, you could even be embracing in changes as you are traveling, and then we have to let go again. Wow, so a lot of letting go, Taurus. So, you know, it's almost like I have to let go to get to here. I knew I had to let go to get to over there. So it looks like you've got a lot of letting go within this area here, right? Because there is some hidden motivations, but there's that High Priestess in its own way. Because like I said, there's some secrets, there's some hidden motivations, there's some things that you know, but you understand within the wisdom of yourself that if you pull back the veil over here, you can have the success that you're looking for. Maybe you're even hiding this wealthy man. Who knows, right? Whatever, right? Maybe this wealthy man is hidden from you and he hasn't even popped up yet. And you're like, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, it could be a possibility. Because some of you are going to be like, I don't even know who this person is. Well, that's because it's hidden from you. So just wait. It happens, right? Because you have a transformation of the new beginning coming over here. You have this huge cycle change and this huge shift, and you keep shifting, 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 right? And the more that you're taking care of yourself and the more that you're treating yourself with the desires and this beauty over here as the Nine of Pentacles and really giving yourself the self-love and the self-care, you're going to realize that all the chances and all the things that you're putting together keep shifting into little steps. That's also the little steps, the taking steps. As you're taking steps, there's little shifts. Everything's shifting. I don't know if you guys even realize how much you're shifting. The shifts are so minute. In each little step, they're so minute, you might not feel it, but then all of a sudden, I think for some of you, then all of a sudden you feel the shift. You got a big shift coming, though. It's coming from that dragon. The dragon just woke up. The Chinese New Year, which won't end till the 24th or 25th. But it doesn't matter. The portal's open all year long. But it's almost like you're being shifted all this time along that. And if you guys are the year of the dragon, you know, maybe you're going to feel the shifts a little bit more than everybody else. It's so crazy because I see it. You can see the transformation with the steps. It's like shifting, but it's almost like having a very, very small earthquake, like the one you can't feel, right? It's like, well, it's a 1.2. Okay, well, a 1.2, I couldn't feel that even if I was on the toilet, okay? I mean, I wouldn't, even if I was laying down on the ground, I wouldn't feel that. But and they're so small, but it's so crazy because every little shift that you have brings in a different perception. So you could wake up the next day and say, well, I have this crazy idea. That is the King of Swords. And that's why you're becoming the Knight of Swords. Because every shift that you have and every little transformation you have gets you driven to want to succeed more and more. Okay. And with this here, with these two swords, you're not going to bow to anyone's expectations. I'll tell you that right now. You're going to be done with that. You're going to take advantage of this opportunity. Yeah, your higher self is a joy. Joy is fun with the great gratitude. Yeah. The more gratitude you keep giving out, the more it's like you just keep saying, you know, I am so grateful for today. Thank you for yesterday's, you know, the past lessons. Thank you for today. Thank you for the food that I eat. Thank you for every breath I take. And you're really, really serious. It's like the more you're shifting, your higher self is shifting towards that evolution. It's almost like an evolutionary type of change. It's that growth is what it is. You're growing. You're allowing your higher self to grow into the desire, into the path that it needs to be on. Because remember, the more we're grateful for the things we have, you always tell the universe, thank you for yesterday, thank you for today, thank you for tomorrow, as if tomorrow is already here, right? Already telling the universe, thank you. That way he wants to give you those things. So you're, like I said, you're like taking advantage of the energy. And that's so good, though. It's not taking it bad about the energy. No. You're in high priestess mode. You're using the ultimate wisdom towards the situation. So this is going to make you also feel very glamorous right now. Because like I said, the spotlight's going to be on you, Taurus. Okay, and they're going to see you as the teacher right now. So anytime you're going to speak something that has anything to do with exactly kind of like what we're talking about right now, or anything, they're going to want to stop, pay attention, and listen. Because Taurus isn't just going to say a bunch of nonsense and bullshit, right? Because you're honoring the path that you're on. You're like, listen to me. I'm a beauty queen right now. This is the same card. Look at that. That is pretty much the same damn card. She knows where she's going. Now you have honoring the path, and what do we have here, my friends? High honor. Don't tell me you're not honoring that path. Don't tell me you're not in beauty queen status and that people are not seeing you. You are in limelight. It's all about you for a second. It's not even your birthday but it's all about you. Lucky this isn't a Leo reading, right? Because they'd be like, damn, I need it all year long. Right? So, yeah. This is not a time, my friends, to be playing it safe. This is the time to understand that the vast universe is there. Your fantasies are becoming realities. Because why? Because you keep taking the steps towards what you need. You're traveling on the right path. You're traveling. A lot of you are traveling towards this wealthy person, or traveling towards being this wealthy person, or two in one. You know, take it how it resonates. Doesn't matter. Okay, because some of you, this is definitely on the wealthy man is a true love. Okay, of the sacred temple. That's a faded card. And this is just all about that great achievement because of your ascended masters, right? So you have given yourself, you as the loving woman or the loving man, it doesn't matter, the loving person, have found your commitments, and your commitments are exactly what you're drawn to, knowing where you're going and committing yourself to your higher truths and to your higher purposes, having the great achievements and listening to your ascended masters, listening to the divine, listening to that intuition, and knowing that you are divinely protected by your family, your guides, and your friends. Okay, wow, that was deep. Gotta love them when they're deep, though. I am going to grab one card for your love of the love deck here. Clarify for Taurus. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Oh, I like that. Lots of attraction, and very soon. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.